All right, we've got Spurs hosting Arsenal Sunday. Here is a list, a long one, of Arsenal's many missing pieces. Of course, the big ones there, well, there's a few big ones, but Martin Odegaard and Declan Rice, those two have not both been missing for Arsenal since Declan Rice joined the club. So some big absences there. What do the odds makers say for this one? Well, despite the many absences for Arsenal, the Gunners are still favorites away at Spurs. That's what the odds makers think. What do the panel think here? All right, we've got 3 Arsenal wins, no draws, and then Shaka, you're alone on Seb Island. Yikes, that is not a very comfortable place to be when it comes to predictions. Robbo, let's start with you.
What do you set her up?
Because, one, you're picking Arsenal to win 2-1 here, but I know you've also been assigned by production to give us an 11, so what are they going to do here without Odegaard, without Declan Rice, and without everybody else?
Well, it's difficult for them because I don't like the look of the 2 midfield players, Partey and Jorginho, but they haven't got too many options. Zinchenko could have played in there. I think Trossard, who's done well when he's come on as a sub, when the centre-forward hasn't been playing, Trossard has played in the centre-forward area, so I think he'll go with that. And it could be that Havertz and Trossard keep swapping positions. And they've worked quite well when I've seen them play before, where Martinelli starts making runs in field. Havertz will go that little bit wide, and the same with Trossard at times. So there'll be a lot of rotation, but they will definitely miss Martin Odegaard because he's the player down the right-hand side, along with Saka and White making those little triangles. They've been outstanding and very difficult to play against. So it won't be the fluent Arsenal, but I still think it will just be enough to beat Spurs.
Arteta wanted to make a positive thing about it today, but I think he had that grin on his face. I'm not sure that he will be on there for Sunday. Just hope it's not too long for Martin Odegaard. But Robbo's team, I like it. I saw he puts Kai Havertz in the role that Kai Havertz had for Germany, playing behind Undav. I think he can do that. But I still think that Arsenal will get enough chances against Tottenham to win the game because they got enough players who can score goals, and you know the way when they are doing that, they will create chances, and they have midfielders who can score goals for them. So I still think they will beat Tottenham.
Stevie, Arsenal have already dropped points. They're already looking up at City, Liverpool. I know it's early days, but how big a game is this away against Spurs for title talks, for title hopes?
Yeah, I think it's huge. I think they've got to win this game. You know, they're going to City the following week, and they've got a game midweek as well in the Champions League. So this is a huge game for them. And part of the reason why I've gone for them is because it is so important, and they will absolutely be up for it. And I think the way Tottenham play is going to help Arsenal because Tottenham, no question, will go forward, will commit players forward, and will leave holes. And that front four is good enough. With the opportunities that they will get, with plenty of space, they can hurt Tottenham. And that's why I've gone for Arsenal. That Arsenal back four, along with the goalkeeper, is rock solid. Rock solid. I mean, they've only lost 1 goal all season so far. And if you want to add the last 5, that's 1 goal in 8 Premier League games against a side that's shooting blanks, Tottenham. They don't know where the next goal's coming from. So, yeah, it's a tough game. It's a huge game. And I think Arsenal will do it because they need to. They need to because they can't afford to have to go to Manchester City the following week and win.
Shaka, your rebuttal after having picked Spurs?
I just think things just seem to be trending more in Spurs' direction. Not just the Arsenal injuries, but Van de Ven should be available for selection. Solanke is back, and I think that's huge, especially a couple of weeks ago before the international break. I thought Spurs were by far the better of the 2 teams between Newcastle United, but they needed a finisher. Hopefully Solanke provides that. And then just kind of, given the tempo that you've come to expect from Spurs, I'm just not convinced of the Partey-Jorginho partnership through the middle of the park. So just given all that and the fact that Spurs are at home, I just feel the momentum is a little bit more with them in that regard.